And on Sunday, we got to witness two of the most memorable kick returns in NFL history. It is our pleasure to welcome to the breakfast table, Nyheim Hines.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure for me to be on.
Oh, we love it. We love it. We know you guys have a big game coming up, and obviously we're going to talk about those kick returns. But first, tell us about the relationship you have with Damar Hamlin. You joined the team just a few months ago, and you're playing, and you were in Indianapolis for 5 seasons, and you arrive, and Damar's there. Talk about the relationship you guys have, and when it comes to returns and how encouraging and different things that you guys transpired during practice.
Well, first off, with Damar, honestly, he just struck me because my first day here, I'm getting in the whirlpools, get acclimated with a new routine, new training room. He's one of the first people to introduce himself to me. And then I found out we played each other a little in college, so every day I've spoken to him every day a little bit more. And honestly, he's been one of those people who always said Free Hines in the meeting is a hashtag on our meeting drawing boards every day. So even though he wasn't on the unit, he's always been very, very encouraging, telling me to just keep hitting it hard, it's going to pop. And I watched his play and how spirited he is out there and how he's a spark plug for those guys on defense. So it's very, very sad to see what's happened. I have not been here long and established a relationship with him, but just seeing all the love and support he's gotten and hearing all of his character, you know he's just a great man.
You're a Bills legend now forever.
That's right.
And it was one of the greatest moments in Bills history. And I'm not being hyperbolic or trying to be exact. Like, it was amazing. Mm-hmm. And we all have our own experiences. And we know there was a range of emotions at Orchard Park. We wondered how the Bills would start the game. And Bills general manager Brandon Beane joined me on my podcast yesterday. And he took it from the first person on how he experienced it. I want you to take a watch of this as your general manager relived the moment.
Somebody posted on Twitter yesterday that got sent to me. One of the local reporters who films the game from, the local news stations. He has a great. I'm going to send it to you. He has a great camera view. He's kind of towards the opposite end zone of where Nyheim caught that kickoff, and he's got the whole thing. And it's so there's no announcer, there's no Jim, Nance or Tony Romo. It's just. The announcing is the electricity of the stadium. And when the people realized he was going to go, oh, man, it was, you can feel it on the phone. And I sent it to my family and I've sent it to a few people. But if you're not, if that doesn't, you're not living and you're not alive if that thing doesn't move you.
You get goosebumps. Wow. You hear these stories. That's your general manager saying he's sending that to everyone in his life because it's a proof that we're alive. Like that moment and the human element in that stadium. You're the guy who returned the kick. What was it like when you crossed the goal line?
It was just, first off, it was just very, very energetic. And first off, just thank you to Brandon for getting me here. He's the reason I'm here, and he took a chance on me. So I'm super thankful. And every day since I've been here, Sean and Brandon talk to me and ask me how I am, and I just tell them I'm thankful to be here. So, and I really mean that I'm happy to be here. Transitioning in the middle of the season is not the easiest, but since I've been here, Brandon, Sean, and all the guys have made it really, really easy for me. So I'm super excited just to be able to show the Bills and Bills Mafia how thankful I truly am to be here. And a lot of people say that, but I really don't take those words for granted. And like I said, the transition here has been tough, and it's been hard throughout the middle of the year, but I've had great support, and I'm just thankful to be that person to give that spark plug for a community who's been through so much.
That's amazing for you to say that it's been a challenging transition, but it sounds like the guys have been there for you every step of the way. Here's the thing, Nyheim, though, is that you did it the one time, 96 yards, and then you were like, no, wait, let me show it to you again. I'm going to do it again, because you've done this a few years ago. You returned 2 punts for a touchdown in the same game. So you score the opening kickoff touchdown. What do you do when you catch that ball again the second time? You're like, I know exactly how to attack this. You know the feeling as you work your way down the field that this could happen again. What is your mindset when you go for a second kickoff return touchdown?
Well, like you said, it's not my first rodeo, so as soon as it happened, it's the first quarter, I'm thinking, hey, it's Buffalo, we have win. I have another opportunity. And our special teams head coach, Coach Smiley, he had a great idea, a great return that was in the game plan, and I told him exactly how I would set it up and hit it, and it kind of just worked out perfectly. Visualization at its finest, and I have a great group of guys out there blocking for me, all of the 10 guys. I have gifts from them on the way, so it's not really about me, it's about those other 10 guys. I had to break 1 tackle, so that means the other 9 guys did a great job, and the other 9 guys were blocked. So I'm just really happy for those other guys, and sharing that moment with me. I texted all those guys and said, thank you guys and I appreciate you guys, and we're all a part of history, because it's not really about us or that play. It's about something much bigger than us.
It really is. And Nyheim, you have so many incredible things going on this year. You're going into the playoffs, and you're in this great atmosphere in Buffalo. Meanwhile, it was such an unusual season. You were traded in the middle of the season from the Colts to the Bills on November 1st. Shortly thereafter, Frank Reich is let go. They make this really unusual, unconventional head coaching hire. And you've seen what's happening. As you're doing your thing with the Bills in your new community, what has it been like to watch the second half of a very strange Indianapolis Colts season?
It's been a very strange year, and just like you said, I was traded, so that's my family. And no matter what goes on with the Colts, I'm always going to support them. That was a team that took a chance on me and drafted me. And, I had a lot of great times, made a lot of great connections, and have family over there. So it's been interesting to watch what's happened. But, I've always had love for them, always cheering and supporting them, always checking the score, watching the game when I can. And I'm pretty sure I'll be like that the rest of my life. I always appreciate the Colts, and I'm grateful for what they've given me and the memories and time I've had there.
Yeah, every experience sets up that next move. And Nyheim, we heard the GM talk about that first touchdown. We've seen how your teammates and Bills Mafia reacted. On Monday, University of Cincinnati medical doctors explained what Damar Hamlin did when you scored. Take a listen.
When the opening kickoff was run back, he jumped up and down, got out of his chair, set, I think, every alarm off in the ICU in the process. But he was fine. It was just an appropriate reaction to a very exciting play.
I love that. So excited. And everybody keeps saying, I love it, the heart. Everybody keeps saying this was like a Disney movie. It was unreal when it happened. We all were watching at home. And if it was to become a movie, what movie star would you want playing Nyheim Hines?
Oh, that's tough. I don't know.
On the spot.
Something like that. I feel like it's something Denzel Washington or Morgan Freeman does. Stories like that. I'm not exactly sure who I'd want, though. But I'm just happy, and honestly, the fact that you're even thinking about it being a movie is crazy. But I'm honestly just honored, and I wouldn't know who would do it.
Real quick, Nyheim, before we go, we know how much you do in the community, and you've been on our show several times. Really quick, why don't you talk about your foundation and the work that you're doing? As Damar opened up a light to what he does, we know this opportunity is a chance for you to give love to what you do.
Well, I'm the national spokesperson for the last 2 years of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Just very honored and just very, very honored and humbled to be the national spokesperson and give light to a disease and a condition that a lot of people don't really know about. So I always say together we fight, and that's just because there's not many people who really know about what muscular dystrophy is. But if you look up one of the 40-plus types, ALS is one of them. And there's somebody who is affected by it. If you really just look it up, and you can really go on MDA.org to find out more and really educate yourself. But that's how it really starts. And my goal is really to advocate for, awareness. And then, after that, we use money and we use donations to help find a cure. And that's really what our goal is, to find a cure and to inspire lives of people living with muscular dystrophy.
I love that. I played with a guy, Tim Shaw, who's dealing with ALS right now. So just thank you for the work that you're doing. Also, congratulations, AFC Special Teams Player of the Week. I know you have to get to meetings. Good luck.
Just announced
right here. I know you got to get to meetings. Go do your thing. Good luck versus Miami. Congratulations. You earned it, man.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
Awesome to have you do it every single time. Watch this guy house one against the Dolphins this weekend. I mean, why not? Guys, Sean McVay coaching in 2023. Jamie Erdahl's going to...
And on Sunday, we got to witness two of the most memorable kick returns in NFL history. It is our pleasure to welcome to the breakfast table, Nyheim Hines.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure for me to be on.
Oh, we love it. We love it. We know you guys have a big game coming up, and obviously we're going to talk about those kick returns. But first, tell us about the relationship you have with Damar Hamlin. You joined the team just a few months ago, and you're playing, and you were in Indianapolis for 5 seasons, and you arrive, and Damar's there. Talk about the relationship you guys have, and when it comes to returns and how encouraging and different things that you guys transpired during practice.
Well, first off, with Damar, honestly, he just struck me because my first day here, I'm getting in the whirlpools, getting acclimated with a new routine, new training room. He's one of the first people to introduce himself to me. And then I found out we played each other a little in college, so every day I've spoken to him every day. And
on Sunday, we got to witness two of the most memorable kick returns in NFL history. It is our pleasure to welcome to the breakfast table, Nyheim Hines.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure for me to be on.
Oh, we love it. We love it. We know you guys have a big game coming up, and obviously we're going to talk about those kick returns. But first, tell us about the relationship you have with Damar Hamlin. You joined the team just a few months ago, and you're playing.